for some reason, I have been born to look at the universe. If you break a leaf of cactus, there is white milk and you see rainbow colors. I would see the streak of light coming through, which is stardust. You are made of stardust, I'm made of stardust. Everything about my art is like stardust.
It was a moment in history when Natvar Bhavsar arrived in New York. When the color field abstract artists were at the top of their game. He was lucky or fortunate to make their acquaintance and become friends with them. And that is when Natvar realized the absolute possibilities and potential that New York offered him.
Piero D'Orazio, my professor at Penn, was a significant person in my life. In my studio, I would have Rothko, Newman, all the most known people would come to drink cheap wine.
He was an artist who'd come out of Ahmedabad. He'd done massive murals while he was there in Gujarat. But now he saw the same possibility of doing works in abstract, kind of saturated with the very energies and emotion and culture that India represented.
Gujarat is known for colors because when you throw Holi, it's the whole sky, the dust of it. This is how I save colors, basically. So, and my parents, on my mother's side, they were printers, color printers. Very, very large tubs, very, very deep blues and deep reds. I would just go and watch them constantly doing.
The way he uses color, the way he manipulates it. And that manipulation is an act of actual creation in terms of his paintings. He works with dry pigment powders that he renders through sieves and through various tools, including his hands, etc., and binds them on the canvas through several layers. Those layers give or provide a depth to his paintings and a saturation that is intense. Which is why whether they're reds or greens or blues or yellows, they explode with color.
Red has so much power too, it's like womb. And blue is openness. Yellow is possession. Purple is royalty. Green is nature. So this is how I look at art. My art is not figurative. My art is like walking in wilderness. I work horizontally. The painting surface is flat. Canvas is stretched on box, very flat box. And I start with colors without any notion. The only thing I determine is the size, scale, because I have to start on something. Now we live in Soho area, which was completely abandoned. And that whole area was used as godowns. We ended up requiring 4,000 square feet of space, 15 feet high ceiling, with skylights. So it allowed me to create very, very large paintings, People would ask me, when you look at the painting, do you have to go far away back to see it? I said, no. When you meet a person, do you go far away to know them? The first thing you look into their eyes. Second thing, you hold your hand. So you are connected.
I would imagine that as an Indian artist, he's perhaps the most globally known and celebrated in terms of how he's been collected by institutions both in America as well as across Europe.